Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Hi, and welcome to Thfc Till I Die, your home at Tottenham past to present, with an update show. It's a breaking news show. A little while ago, I'll start with this bit of breaking news. Harry Kane issue. Now, this is the resigning. Will Harry stay or will Harry Kane go? Apparently, latest on that, Harry Kane's issue is becoming a problem in regards to Tottenham getting their top targets. A lot of the managers want reassurance that Kane will 100% be there next season. Currently, Daniel Levy. Now, I'm not sure Joe Lewis got anything to do with this, but I was told this. Joe Lewis are trying to convince Poch to return to Spurs. I'll start with you, Philip, because you are very short on time. What do you reckon to that bit of breaking news? It's very ominous, isn't it?
It's ominous, but it depends. Like, if Pochettino is the main target, and that's who Daniel Levy and Joe Lewis wants, if Harry Kane is happy to stay under them, then that might take away that problem. The problem is in the summer, regardless what assurances incoming manager gets, if somebody slaps 100 million bid on Daniel Levy's desk, he's going to sell Harry Kane. You know. So this is the problem. It can be a promise, but will it be kept? And that is quite a difficult one. We'll have to wait until after the international break, but you can be sure Harry has been kept informed of what's going on here when he's away with England. You know.
Right, I've got more breaking news for you. Actually, just come into me. Hang on, give your thoughts while I look it up at this bit of breaking news. Go on.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it is, Joe. It's a really tricky thing because if they want assurances that he's going to be here, then Levy and Lewis are going to have to try and find a way, because otherwise no manager will want to come to us. It's going to be really hard to get a manager if a lot of managers are hoping that reassurance comes. So it's, it's like, what's going to come first, the chicken or the egg sort of situation? Like, what's going to happen with it? So yeah, I think it's going to be maybe a decider with the manager situation. I don't personally want Poch back, so that's not by the by, really.
Yeah, hang on, let me get the thing I need up. Where is it?
And
here we go. Yeah, sorry, Mia, this is breaking news. This is very much hot off the press. I've just been given this by my source. It's very quiet at the moment around what's happening, but Poch is the preferred replacement if they can get it done. Poch still not sold on the idea. So at the moment, Pochettino is Tottenham's preferred choice to replace Antonio Conte, but Poch is not sold on the idea. So that is the very, very, very latest coming out of Tottenham Hotspur. What's your reaction to that? Who wants to go first? Well, Mia, I did cut you off a little bit, so I'll let you go first.
Yeah, I think that we shouldn't beg him. Like, if he doesn't want to come, like, why are we begging the man to come back? Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not sold because obviously they're not giving him what he maybe wants as reassurances. So I wouldn't beg him personally. I would move on.
Philip, look, Pochettino is Tottenham's preferred choice to take over from Conte. What do you reckon to that bit of breaking news that's just come in?
Well, I mean, all the news for the last 3 months was that Poch is just waiting to come back to Spurs, and to hear now that he's having reservations of it is very strange. I can only think that Poch knows the way Daniel Levy operates, and he's looking for assurances that he won't fall into the same trap that Mourinho, Nuno, and Conte fell into. And I think Harry Kane is the key to this. I think if Harry Kane is told that Mauricio Pochettino is coming back to Tottenham, Harry Kane will see out his contract with Spurs, or he'll sign a short, maybe a 1 year extension or something like that. But if Harry says he wants to move at the end of the season, Poch won't come back.
No.
And then we're in trouble, because we'll be turned down by everybody else for the same reason that Harry Kane won't want to stay.
Look, very quickly, Philip, I'll start with you in this. Could we still end up with Conte at the Everton game?
Oh boy, talk about being a dead man walking. He might as well walk into the ground with a noose around his neck. I don't think so. I think it's gone too far now. I don't think his pride would allow him even to come back under those circumstances. We make do with Ryan Mason for one match rather than that, I think,
Yeah, Mia, before I come to you, I just want to bring some people into the chat. David Clark, big up. David says, hi from Leicester. I missed your podcast this morning, but watched the replay. Mia, on the wall path, LOL. There you go,
Thank you very much, David.
We've got Tequila 316. Big up Tequila. Hi, David Clark. I'm sorry if my sarcasm upsets you. Not intended. It's just how I handle difficulties. I think we're all in the same boat, Tequila. And then we've got Dave MS. Even Pochettino is rejecting Spurs now. Look, and this was the other bit of breaking news I actually had this morning as well. Tottenham actually, let me take that down. Tottenham were due. Well, I think they did have a meeting today to finalise the decision in regards to Conte. What he was saying, he was trying to find. I'm trying to find out more if they have reached an agreement with anyone. But as you can imagine, it's hard at the moment. There's a lot going on with this story, Philip. There is a lot going on with this story. It's changing sort of every hour, every 20 minutes.
It is. Like, this isn't going to settle any day soon. Hopefully by the weekend it'll be done. You know. But I think it looks to me as if they set all the sites out now for Mauricio Pochettino to come back, and it's up to them to convince him that he's coming back under his terms and Harry Kane is going to stay. And at the moment, I know Paratici is favouring Luis Enrique, who wouldn't be a bad choice either. But he could have exactly the same conditions, Harry Kane. You know, it's fascinating that one player has probably got to hold the key to our new manager.
Yeah, it is. It's down to it really is, isn't it, Mia? It is to Harry Kane. I mean, look, it is. Should one player have that much influence who manages our club next?
Not really.
No, I don't believe in player power in any sense, even though people will say maybe Harry Kane has earned it, but I still don't like it.
Well, look, where do you see this going, Philip? Where do you see this ending?
Well, you know, there's two ways of doing this. Pochettino could insist on Kane coming in. If that isn't us, Kane staying. If that's not possible to get that right, then he's got to be told, right, sell Harry for 100 million in the summer and buy me 2 or 3 players that I can make this squad better. You know, but if Harry Kane is the only reason that Poch will come back and Harry won't commit to stay, then we're going to have a long search for a manager. I'm afraid. I hope it doesn't go on as long as Nuno.
No. Well, look, can you see, I'm actually going to put it to you guys and put it to the chat as well. Can you see Conte being sacked and Mason put into the end of the season?
I don't want that. No, I don't want that.
But can you see it happening, though?
I can see it probably happening, but it shouldn't happen. There's no reason why it should. There's enough candidates, there's enough out of work, decent managers out there that can step in and take a job. I don't want Ryan Mason back in the job. No. Really, you know.
I'm wondering if we just have to maybe lower our standards to the next tier of manager, because maybe they will be more like not as demanding in what they want. Maybe that's maybe an option in a way, because maybe that's the only way, because the managers we want, if they can't be guaranteed Kane, and that's, you know, something that we can't do, then we're going to have to think about a different options, aren't we, really?
But then again, the fans are going to get on the high horse now. Then when they've been having like Luis Enrique and Thomas Tuchel chucked about, then we end up getting someone like Sam Allardyce, something, you know. There's going to be trouble over that.
Stop mentioning that name, Philip. Stop mentioning that name. It's
I'm only using him as an example. Like, look at Palace have reappointed Roy Hodgson, who's got 107 years old, you know.
Well, he only took that to save him coming to Tottenham.
Yeah, well, that's so they say. Yeah, so they say. Yeah. Listen, we're just going to have to keep it, pray that this is going to work out quickly, and there's a bit of common sense used by all parties.
Now, Mia's got a bit of breaking news as well for us. She did come prepared about this Paratici thing. Mia, do you want to give us any update? What's the latest on the Paratici?
Well,
how he's intertwined with Antonio Conte?
So from what I heard, it seems like that Paratici, the one who basically gave Conte that money, like, to insist that he got the money that he did. So he's sort of intertwined with the whole Conte thing. So if Conte's sacked, there's a possibility that Paratici might also be sacked, which will then leave us without a director of football. Like, so then what would happen? Then we've got to recruit somebody else to come in. So, yeah, it could be a massive upheaval.
But bring back Steve Hitchen Philip's probably
no.
thinking.
Do you know what it could be? It could be it could be this ban of his in Italy.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Has it got something to do with that?
Something to do with that. They could have got word it's going to be spread to worldwide. Then he's going to be sacked anyway. So anyway, listen, lads, I'm going to have to go. I'm afraid.
Yeah, we're gonna sign off as well for a minute. Philip, just give me a couple of minutes. Big up, David Clark. Know what you mean. Hope you're doing well. David Clark says Spurs will get great success under a younger coach with no big CV. They will be hungry for success.
Good point.
And I think, my computer froze. Paratici needs to hit the road as well. Absolute fraud from Terry White. Dave S. Benson, David Clark, younger coach, will struggle to get even to the top 6. And he says, Tequila, yes, outside Spurs, I'm doing great. Hope the same is with you. Well, listen, thank you all for jumping on. This was going to see, hang on, we've got Rob Belcher. I tell you what, says, in my opinion, we need a manager like Thomas Frank. That's who I've been shouting for. And Rob Belcher, I can't see a permanent appointment being made until the end of the season. I'm afraid it will be Mason until then. We will see. We will see. Well, listen, any more breaking news on this, we will bring it to you first. But look, that was the latest news. There's really not much to go on, but that is the latest breaking news on Tottenham Hotspur under Conte. As far as it is, the next 24 to 48 hours, Antonio Conte will be sacked as Tottenham Hotspur manager, with Pochettino as the preferred choice to become the new Tottenham Hotspur manager. Philip, see you later, sir. I'll let you go now.
Take care.
So as the preferred manager of Tottenham Hotspur to take over from Antonio Conte, if anything breaks between now and tomorrow morning, we will bring it to you first. We will bring it to you here live. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Come on, you Spurs. In the new manager we trust.